Hi, I'm Molly. I am an illustrator, ceramicist, designer, artist in Chicago, and I just did Renegade Craft Fair. Renegade Craft Fair is a huge craft fair. It happens here in Chicago 3 times a year, and the biggest, most popular one in my experience is the one that I just did, and it's always the first or second weekend of September. It is my biggest craft fair of the year. It's the one that I make the most money in, and it's also extremely stressful, but it's also really fun. So this is my part 1 of Renegade Craft Fair video series. Part 1 of 2, don't worry, it's not gonna last forever. So in this video, you'll see me getting ready for it and prepping and packing. And I also usually make a limited edition ceramic piece for Renegade. This year I made these little bird trinket dishes, and these will be on my website in the next week or so. I'm still getting those ready for the web. I have a list of the things I like to pack, certain things that might be helpful to people who are first timers or who are new at craft fairs. Also, if you've done a bunch of craft fairs and you are watching this video and you have any tips, please leave them in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. In the show notes, you'll find a packing list that is specific to me, but I think it might be helpful for you. And so feel free to download that and share it with whoever you'd like. And if there's something that you think the list is missing, please holler in the comments. Please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me when you guys like these videos, when you watch them. I'm new to this, so any feedback is welcome. Please be nice. And yeah, so follow along as I get ready for a very big craft fair. Hi, I promised I was gonna shoot footage of getting ready for a craft fair, so this is me shooting footage getting ready for a craft fair. I don't look cute. I wish I did, but I just came from the gym and I'm tired. But okay, Cheryl made me this sandwich board. Hold on. So it's gonna say Molly and Bishop Incorporated, Cheez-It stuff, frog things, new salad products, and then I want to say something like granola girls welcome, or I don't know. Maybe I make Cheez-It stuff, I make frog things, I have these new salad things that are really cute. Like, I'm like, what else do I want to highlight? Like nature products. I could do like nature products or like stuff with birds, but then I'm like, I don't really have that many products with birds. And then I'm like, oh, I should make more products with birds. This sandwich board, like I had some like fun, crazy ideas for, or like more like art ideas. I think with the business, like a craft fair isn't like an art installation, and I kind of need to think about them a little bit separately, even though some of my stuff I do feel is like not craft fair stuff. I don't know what I'm saying. What am I saying? I think what I mean is, I don't know what I mean. But yeah, what am I talking about? I don't know. Like a craft fair is such a good way to like connect with people and tell them about your brand. And that's like, I think sometimes I'm so in the weeds with my job and my business that I forget like that I have to keep reminding people like, this is who I am, this is what I make. And that's what this sandwich board needs to be, is a chance to like introduce myself to somebody who's walking by. These paint colors I just got today, but I have like a little swatch thing on Procreate of like my brand identity, kind of. So I brought it to Home Depot and I kind of color matched as best I could. But it's nice to swatch all these colors, and then I use them for my website too. Good morning. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. Okay. Oh. I'm so Sore from the gym. Okay. Hi, good morning. It is Wednesday. Renegade's on Saturday, so we have Thursday and Friday left. I've been working on my sandwich board that I showed you yesterday. And now I am going to underglaze and then clear glaze all these trinket dishes that are in the kiln, and I think there's 40. A little bug just flew into the window. But I'm gonna drink some water, start underglazing, eat some lunch, finish underglazing, then glaze, and it's gonna be a beautiful day. Okay. I don't know if I can get down from this. My quads are on fire. Oh, okay. Hi, good morning. It is still morning. It's Friday, September 6th. Renegade is tomorrow. Load-in is at 7:30. As far as timeline, we're pretty good to go. Elizabeth, my assistant, came in yesterday and packed all the t-shirts from the pick list. And Cheryl is working on bandanas and she'll probably drop them off tonight. So I need to pack stickers, crock charms, and pins, and I need to pack all of the other stuff. There's certain things that are nice to have, like safety pins. I use safety pins all the time in a craft fair. There's display stuff I have to pack, and then a bank, which means just bringing cash and small bills to make change for people who pay cash. Things like backup battery. So tonight we will be charging everything. The POS reader needs to be charged. The backup battery needs to be charged. Now I have a camera that needs to be charged. The mics need to be charged. So Charge-a-palooza tonight. I have to pack all my display stuff. I use shelves. I use the Ivar system from IKEA. I've seen a lot of people at craft fairs use them. I also use these pegboards that I got from IKEA. And the pegboards, you can buy these clips that clip onto either a shelf or a table. Last night, I made my trinket dish sign, and it turned out really well. I used this for my baseball trinket dishes last Renegade, but I painted it a green color that is really catching and is part of like my brand kit. And then I used the Cricut to cut out black vinyl, and it looks really clean and really, really nice. So I think, and it was way faster than trying to paint. Actually, I'll show you my price blocks that Cheryl made for me before I had my own Cricut. So these are my price blocks. I don't know if you can see them. And I sent Cheryl every price that I use, and she cut them out of the Cricut and put them on. And then she miter cut at an angle these so they sit really nicely on the table. I'll show you when we're setting up. I also have these little frames from Michael's that have QR codes to my Instagram and newsletter. The more craft fairs I do, the more I see them as advertising opportunities. I think it's nice to think about like, how can I get people to follow along on my journey in other avenues? Like, getting people to sign up for the newsletter is amazing. That I really struggle with. I think the QR code doesn't work so well for the newsletter, and it might be better to have a clipboard. Maybe we'll test that tomorrow and see if I get more newsletter subscribers if there's a clipboard where people can write down their names, because no one signs up for the newsletter with the QR code. With the Instagram, people use the QR code for the Instagram, and it's really nice. Like, if somebody wants to come to the booth but they don't want to buy anything, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm going to follow you, and that means a lot. So yeah, I'll show you what I'm going to do today. I'll chat with you about the checklist and like pulling all the things for the toolbox. Cool. See you soon. I have this red toolbox. It's bright and stands out, and I love bringing it to craft fairs. So in terms of the toolbox, we need a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver. And I have this screwdriver that has both. Pliers, I don't have, but I will grab. They're sitting underneath you. I'm gonna move you for a second. Shims are important to have. This is actually not an ideal number of shims. I'd like to have a whole pack, especially for outdoor festivals. The floors are really uneven, the ground's really uneven, so it's good to have shims to like prop up your shelves. Okay, I have string on here, but I don't really use string, so famous last words. I don't think I'm going to pack it. I like to sometimes bring a few extra pieces of paper. That way, if I have to like write emergency price labels, I have something. And I always bring scissors. A Sharpie is always good to have. Okay, command strips I'm running low on, but these are really good to have. And then clamps for my sign. I like to use these. I'll bring a super big one and a smaller one. I have super glue just in case. It can't hurt. So this is good to go. I have this sign, it's really old. I need to make a new one. I want to quilt one, but I'll pin this on my tablecloth. So the bandana quilt goes in. The print displays, I need more of these because I'm bringing a lot of prints. I have these QR codes and it says follow me for a free coloring page, so I have these coloring pages. People don't usually care or want one, but I like to have them just in case. This can go in here. It's nice to have like all your signage together, price stuff. Oh, and then I'm gonna print out the newsletter thing and put it on that clipboard right now before I forget. So I have this clipboard that I can put out on the table, and then I printed like 10 pages of this with like a little illustration, and hopefully people will sign up. And in this box, I have all my boxes for glassware, and the glassware gets stickers, and the trinket dishes will get these stickers. They are all wrapped up in here. My tablecloth's gonna go in here, the clipboard, and then all the signage. And then later when I get home, I need to find more of the print stands. So now I'm going to grab bags. Don't forget bags when you're packing for craft fair. I'm gonna figure out the bandanas and then make the YouTube sign. Eric's swinging by the studio, and I'm gonna load up his car with 3 bins, and then the rest will go in my car. Cool video, huh? Thanks for watching it. I wanted to say that part 2 is coming next week, and part 2 will have setting up at the fair, some footage from the fair, And then there's a train going by. Part 2 will drop next week, and it will, did you hear that? Okay, part 2 will drop next week, and it will include setup at the fair. I have footage of me selling at the fair, and then also some breakdown stuff and unpacking, and then a little bit of like post-fair analysis, that kind of thing. So please write in the comments anything that you want to see in terms of the next video, any questions you have about craft fair prep or setup or customer interaction or numbers or how to know what to pack inventory wise, anything. Please drop them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. Please like and subscribe. That actually does mean a lot to YouTube creators. I didn't realize how important that was until I started a YouTube channel, but here we are. And also, if you leave a comment, there is a special place in heaven for you. I just talked to God and he said people who leave comments have a little special cloud for them in heaven. So, okay, thanks for watching. See you next week.